So the big news everywhere is about how governors across the country are now strongly supporting the idea of state police, and how this is leaving Sheikh Ahmad Gumi shocked and almost sidelined. You know, Sheikh Gumi has been a popular cleric, and for years he has positioned himself as a kind of bridge between government and bandits, going into the forests, talking to those groups, and presenting himself as a negotiator. Some people praised him for trying to stop bloodshed, but a lot of Nigerians were angry, asking why a respected religious leader would even sit down with criminals instead of condemning them outright. Recently, he even faced another blow when Saudi Arabia barred him from performing Hajj, and that created a storm of reactions at home. So for someone who has always placed himself at the center of the conversation about insecurity, this new move by governors to back state police feels like it could push him completely out of relevance. Now, let's talk about why this is a big deal. Banditry has been terrorizing communities, especially in the Northwest and North Central. Families are displaced, children cannot go to school, farmers cannot enter their farms, and entire villages are living in fear. Nigerians are tired. For years, the call has been the same. Abuja cannot handle everything. The federal police are stretched thin, soldiers are busy in too many fronts, and crime just keeps moving from one state to another. So governors have started saying, enough is enough, let us control our own security. And this is where the fire comes in, state police. Governors are now boldly supporting it, not just quietly, but openly. What makes it louder is that some governors are making bold promises. Take Zamfara, for example. The governor said he could end banditry in the state within 60 days if only he had full control over security. 60 days. That kind of talk makes people pay attention because it shows just how desperate local leaders are to prove that they can solve problems faster than waiting for federal command. But of course, we also know it's not that simple. Even if you had state police today, you still need training, equipment, intelligence networks, and you need to avoid abuse of power. Otherwise, it could even cause more problems. As all this is happening, President Bola Tinubu has also been talking. He has signaled that he is open to the idea of state police, something past governments have often blocked or ignored. He has even directed security reviews in several hotspots to see how to improve operations immediately. Now, this is interesting because once the president himself opens the door to a new idea, it gives governors more courage to push harder. What used to sound impossible now begins to look achievable. Let's pause here for a second. If you're following me, I want you to drop a like on this video right now and subscribe to the channel. Because the more you support, the more I'll keep bringing you real gist, the kind that affects your life directly. So hit that like and subscribe before we continue. Now back to the matter. One of the reasons Nigerians are watching this story so closely is because state police is not a small change. It would require constitutional amendments, legal restructuring, and a lot of political negotiation. Nigeria runs a federal system, but policing has always been controlled at the center. That means all decisions are made from Abuja, and states can only complain when things go wrong. If we shift to state police, it means each governor will have their own force, directly under their control. That is powerful. It can bring faster responses, it can make local intelligence better, and it can make communities feel safer. But at the same time, it brings risk. What if governors use the police to chase their opponents? What if state police become political tools during elections? What if rich states create strong forces while poorer states cannot afford it? These are real questions Nigerians are asking. And in the middle of this debate stands Sheikh Gumi. For years, he has argued that negotiation is the way forward. He has often said the bandits are people who were neglected and turned to crime, and that if government talks to them, they can return to normal life. But many Nigerians feel this is too soft, that criminals should face justice. Now, with governors saying they want state police, the focus is shifting away from negotiation and more toward decisive force. You can see why the headlines say Gumi is stunned. His role, his influence, even his relevance in the debate is under threat. And with his recent ban from performing Hajj, his credibility has already taken a hit. What makes the gist sweeter is how Nigerians themselves are reacting. Some people are excited, saying this is long overdue, that if governors have their own police, at least we can start seeing results.